Greetings, I am Archangel Michael. You ask me, how can we help clean the planet and people? You can do everything yourself. Look at the world with different eyes. It is beautiful, just like you. You are parts of the whole with it. Feel this connection with it. Feel a part of the whole with plants, animals, with all living beings, with elements water, fire, earth, air. Unite into a whole, and then it will be easier for you to purify. Purifying yourself, you will purify the whole, and purifying the whole, you will purify yourself. But how to clean? When you change something inside, you change it around. But I don't understand. I change my negative quality inside me, I choose positive ones. How do I change the world around me? You change the vibrations that emanate from you to others. They affect everyone who is around you, and these people change due to these vibrations of light. But I do not see this among my loved ones. It seems to me that everything costs on place. It just seems like it is just not noticeable. These vibrations act from the inside, very slowly, but very deeply. A person may not notice that something is changing inside him, but then it will happen as if the explosion, the blocks will melt and everything will come out, all the cleanliness and light from inside the person. And to whom these vibrations are better acted yet? For those who have been near me for a long time, or for all who fall into the range of my vibrations, depending on their strength. You do not understand correctly. The vibrations just go out of you, no matter who is next. They just go to a certain perimeter around you, and all who pass by, falling into them, touching them, become infected with them like a cold, flu, and people go further with this frequency inside themselves. Receiving this light from you, they become infected with this light. This light inside them begins to grow, accumulate, and in a certain period of time it explodes and the person wakes up. What person wakes up faster? Anyone long in my vibrations? It does not depend on the time of a person, it depends on the person himself. Someone needs a small push, and someone daily inclusion of these vibrations. But do we have people who allocate these vibrations to the whole world, to the entire planet? Of course there is, otherwise this planet would have died long ago and there was no such transition now. There are a few such people in Russia that help people in the planet to cleanse. The world is changing, my dear, and there is no turning back. The quantum transition cannot be stopped. Transforming divine energies pouring onto the planet, absolutely everywhere. They act not only on you, people, but also on the animal world, plant, mineral, and even on dark power. Sparks of divine light, photons, new evolutionary impulse penetrate to the very depths of all that is. They force to change, grow and develop, evolve everyone on this planet. And those who do not want to do this, who choose the old three-dimensional experience, life on the autopilot in the low vibrations of the illusory world, in fear, struggle and suffering, will eventually disappear to other planets for the experience that they chose. The same applies to the forces of darkness. The most powerful light transforming energy penetrates into them. There is the same choice in front of them as before you: change, develop, grow, evolve, or stay in low energies. And some of them have already left planet Earth, gone to other planets and other worlds of low vibrations for further similar experience. The experience that they need. But part of the dark force is still struggling, confronting its inevitable fate of choice, to remain dark or become light. And part of the forces of darkness decided to transform together with you, together with the planet, and to end the experience of low vibrations, to end the experience of battles and hostility, attacks and defense, and who were always the true creation of God. They decided to return home, to their divine awareness, to a new magical light experience, to be transformed in a new beautiful quality. And this is happening right now, my dear, right here on planet Earth, a new unique experience for all of you. You live in a very unusual time of change, at the sunset of the old three-dimensional experience and the dawn of the new, broader and brighter, not limiting your spiritual development, your creative soul. Each of you has chosen your path a long time ago and now lets everything that he no longer needs, says goodbye to old beliefs and beliefs, since they have no place in the new and magical world of a single fraternity, where there are no quarrels, envy, resentment and lies. Each of you clears your inner world for the full acceptance of new divine truths. Only by clearing your inner vessel, your consciousness, from any fears and limitations, can you fill it with new universal knowledge, new understanding, new beauty. The more you can let go of the old, three-dimensional from the outgoing limited world, the more you can take in yourself, reveal yourself in a new form and quality, Flourish like a beautiful flower on a new fertile land. This fertile land is your pure divine principles, your bright views on life, your love for yourself and others, your infinite inspiration and creativity of the soul. It is on such a pure land that a magic flower is being bloomed. You are in a new quality of God-man, with new unusual spiritual abilities, with a new physical shell, with a new pure inner world. And it is already possible, my dear, right here on the planet. There are no restrictions on your disclosure. You can learn the infinity of your capabilities, learn new beauty of yourself and the world, looking at them with new eyes, with a new vision, as if looking at everything for the first time. This is how, depending on the level of spiritual development, on the purity of consciousness, people live in one place, in the same space, but at the same time they see different worlds and realities. One sees around only one negative, restrictions, injustice, and the other, only beauty, unity, a beautiful future, wealth, joy and love. It all depends on how you look at the world, through the eyes of God-man or a limited three-dimensional being. You always have a choice. You see the world that you choose with your heart, your soul, and this is truly so. My beloved, see the beauty of the new world, look at it with your pure heart and the eyes of your soul. Each of you on your way to ascending to your divinity has its own special limitations, blocks, and I want to tell you about the main ones that appear most often and hinder your spiritual advancement. You have repeatedly stumbled over them, not knowing what to do and where to go next. Today I want to talk to you about your spiritual gifts. Many of you have already received and enjoyed them. I am very happy for them. But there are those of you who do not yet understand that the gifts and abilities already exist within them, do not know how to use them, for what and why they are needed. Many of you already have different abilities, since you have been walking towards them for a long time, cultivating yourself day by day. They do not see them in themselves, and one of the main reasons for this is that they are spiritually blind and do not believe in themselves. These people still do not believe that they are capable of much, that God has given every person a multitude of magical and wonderful gifts, unprecedented abilities. This disbelief does not allow them to reveal themselves, to show their strength and power, to manifest themselves in your reality. But you are invaluable creations of God, and you can already develop at a new level, as you deserve it. For a long time you went to a new magical life, and finally you have come to the great moment of the quantum transition, to the moment of manifestation of the multitude of abilities in all people, to the moment of the disclosure of all your divine qualities, to the return of your spiritual gifts. You need only a small thing, to believe in yourself, and you will see that your abilities are revealed in you, like a delicate flower bud. And it is possible, my dear, believe in yourself. Also among you there are those who day by day dream about manifesting any abilities in them, believe in themselves, in their pricelessness and talent, wait and hope to receive gifts, but still do not see them in their lives. They do not receive them, so that they do not do it, so that they do not undertake it. No matter how they develop and reveal, they do not understand what they are doing wrong. In fact, they are making one of the worst mistakes on their spiritual path. They cannot let go of the waiting. Yes, that is what inhibits their disclosure process. They expect too much. They have traveled a very long and exhausting way to that moment of life where they are now, have gone a long way of their spiritual development, have read a lot of esoteric literature, have gone to many schools, but at the same time in their supernatural abilities remained at the same place or developed only a fraction. It's all about your expectation of something that is like someone. You have seen so many pictures, so many examples, so many unusual people that there are various stereotypes and patterns inside you, but each of you is a unique creation of God, and there are no these standards and models. There are you and your abilities. You are the master for them. Develop them in yourself. Feel yourself and your inner world. Do not look at others, at their gifts and abilities, but rather look at the pricelessness and uniqueness of yourself, while not separating yourself from those around you, from the whole. Do not expect that your abilities will appear in finished form and you will not need to work on them, disclose and study them, as well as daily train. Do not think in advance that you can bring any help to people through your spiritual gifts. At the right time you will find out how you can help. Do not think that you can only help yourself. Do not think that with gaining abilities you will become higher than other people. So in the depths of you it is not your soul that speaks, but your ego that interferes with your disclosure. Release everything. Do not expect any achievements, values, importance, necessity from your new abilities. But just accept them, develop them with joy, reveal them in yourself with love, not thinking anything ahead. The time will come and you will know everything. You will feel with your heart, and not with the ego, that your abilities are necessary for someone. Go slowly, harmoniously, receiving from your path, from spiritual development, from revealing in yourself new qualities, properties, supernormal abilities, joy, pleasure, love, living and creating your world playfully. My beloved, all power is within you, and when you feel this true power, you will no longer need any external energy protection. You are brave warriors, great creatures of light, pure souls who have descended into a dense plan, into a world of low vibrations, forgetting who you are, your true essence, your divine potential. Your true defense, which is the strongest and most reliable. This is the purity of your inner world, your pure thoughts, harmonious emotions, open divine heart, giving unconditional love to the world. It is the inner spiritual purity, the maximum and most powerful protection from any negative and low energy of the surrounding world, from all dark parasitic creatures, from any energy attacks. My beloved, no darkness can touch the true light, and this light is within each of you. Believe in this pure light within yourself that you are all endowed with by your birthright. It is the light of your soul, the light of your beloved home, the light of the native cradle of life, the source of all. Waking up every day, this inner source of strength and protection, walking the path of light, you create an impenetrable protective field inside you. Open up to a source of bright boundless light that will flow from you to the outside world endlessly and without limits, absolutely always, when you are pure soul. Any energetic dirt, all parasitizing low vibration creatures will fall off from you, because they will not withstand the high energy of your radiance. You will not need any more protective and cleansing energy practices when you will have the true inner protection of your divine essence, your divine principle, the purest light within you. And while you have not achieved this inner spiritual purity, you have to use the most diverse protective energy practices bestowed on you from above: the purple flame of Saint Germain, the golden ray of Christ, the blue cloak of protection of the Archangel Michael, etc. All of them are also needed and important, my dear, since this is a great help on the path of your ascent into the light. It is precisely protective practices that help you to not fall in the world of low vibrations and to keep the eternal divine light within you. They help you not to stray from the intended path of the soul and always return you to the inner harmony of your heart, restoring your protective field and strengthening your aura. A wide variety of energy practices are temporary and short-lived only because the negative and low energy born inside of you destroys this energy defense. That is why it is necessary to constantly, periodically, update or restore. Only with your low energy you attract to yourself the negative of the world and various energy attacks. The more harmonious and calmer your inner world and the wider your heart is open to the invincible power of love, the longer your protective field remains. The time will come, my beloved, and you will all feel your true divine power, feel the bright and everlasting light inside you, and the fear of darkness will forever forget the way to you. You, my dear, are wonderful creatures of light, and, I beg you, never forget that. Do not forget about your inner light, the glow of your soul, your true divine essence. Your pure love is the light of your soul, and it is she who is the invincible and transforming power, which is not more powerful than this world. Many of you collide in the path of your life with the forces of darkness, fight and battle both in your soul, in your inner world, and on the subtle plans of the planet. But the struggle, my beloved, is not needed, but a huge stream of boundless love is needed, the shine of your heart and the light of your soul. The flow of love is a living energy that carefully envelops, like a loving mother, penetrates to the very depths, to the very essence, and transforms from the inside into the bright light of God. You can transform your inner darkness with this light, the energy of love. It will start caring and painstaking work inside you. It will penetrate into every cell, into every atom, into every electron, into all subtle bodies in your physical body, and light up. The cleansing work will begin, and all the inner dirt, all the low human qualities, will come out. They, too, must be met with love, accepted and transformed. So love transforms any inner darkness in man and helps him to walk the path of light and soul. Beat with love both your high and low human qualities, and this will lead you to inner harmony and balance, to true balance, your inner world. My beloved, on the path of your life you may encounter the essences of darkness, the forces of struggle for the low energies of the world. And they too, my dear, must be met with an open heart, in the stream of boundless love. Let him envelop them with love, fill and highlight their true essence, the light of their soul. They, my dear, are also creatures of God, his child, who are learning the experience of low vibrations. May your love awaken their hearts, and protect you from their negative impact. Since no darkness can stand, come closer and live in the energies of love. If they are not ready to remember their true light and be transformed, they will simply go away, leave your life, your subtle bodies in the world around you, because the light often scares lost souls rather than beckons them home. The time will come in their transformation. Let your pure love replace your fear, which attracts darkness. Let the light flow into you endlessly and unconditionally. Let no dark forces stand in your way. They simply cannot stand in the flow of your love. Do not forget about love, about this powerful and universal transforming energy. I am Archangel Michael and Archean Faith. We are one and loved in the great light of the Creator. We are the whole and indivisible being of the stream of boundless and immeasurable love. I am Archangel Michael, and today I would like to remind you of great integrity, unity. There is not a single creature in this world that lives by itself and does not depend on anyone, alone and abandoned by all. This is just an illusion of your three-dimensional world, your mind. In fact, my relatives, everything is one. You are part of each other, you are part of God, you are part of creation, you are part of everything. Each of you is an extension of each other and each of you is a reflection of everything around. You now have a subtle invisible connection with all your higher particles, divine manifestations, and with God the Creator himself. You now have a subtle invisible connection with your heavenly helpers, guardian angels, spiritual mentors, departed loved ones. You now have a subtle invisible connection with your entire star family, with all the many friends, brothers and sisters throughout the universe. You now have a subtle invisible connection with everything that exists on Earth, with Mother Earth herself, with all the elements, with each plant, with each animal, and with each person on it. You are absolutely connected with everything. This connection is so gentle and subtle that it is palpable only at the level of the soul, visible only in your expanded consciousness of God-man. All of you are now returning to yourself, to your soul, to your divinity, and you are restoring your lost connection, your memory of unity and kinship, of the great integrity of everything. The more you awaken and return to yourself, in the light and love of your soul, the better you will feel this connection in your heart. You will begin to come to great awareness. From this you will never again feel inner loneliness, never again want to put walls between yourself and someone else. And now, my beloved, you need to get rid of all the internal obstacles that separate you from many people, from the animal and the plant world, the elements of the earth, alien civilizations, your family, your star family, all gods, all that is. Call me, my dears, and ask to free you from all invisible walls of your inner world, from all barriers to unity and kinship, from these limitations, so that you finally feel free from all illusions, a holistic and immeasurable divine being. You are all great gods, creators, you are part of everything, you are infinitely loved. Return to your huge radiant house of joy and endless love. Darkness recedes. All low and dark energies gradually leave the earth, leave your world. Of course, this cannot happen in an instant, but soon, very soon, there will be no more darkness on earth, all of it will go away. The time of great changes has come, when the earth is completely filled with the energy of divine peace, harmony and love. It will be a planet of high vibrations, a planet of the rebirth of the gods. It will flourish and unfold together with all who live on it. The planet will be different, renewed, and will return its former beauty. And you, my beloved, change with her. Darkness will leave your hearts and your inner world. Someone can say that in me there is no darkness, I am only light. Of course, my relatives, you are all infinite and infinite divine light, but still hidden under the crust of darkness of the ego. All your low internal energy, all fears and offenses, anger and irritation, dislike and jealousy, envy and self-interest, judgment and rejection, your personal inner darkness. And she, too, leaves you and gradually goes away, and a new being is born in you, a unique and beautiful light appears, an inner angel reborn, God-man. It takes time for all the darkness to leave your hearts, free you from the shackles of passion, fear and resentment. You can love, infinitely and unconditionally love, you only need to free your heart from all low energy, from the struggle. Now the most diverse energies are being poured onto earth. Every day they help you to be reborn, to become yourself. And this is such a wonderful and great time for all of you, a quantum transition. This time opens endless possibilities and endless perspectives. And this is all granted to you, the children of Earth. Receive with joy and love all the transmuting energy from heaven. It will help you, and you will help it. In order for any high energy to help you in the best possible way, you need to find peace and tranquility in you, harmony inside, deepen into yourself, letting go of any resistance and struggle. Inside each of you there is a beautiful and wonderful place, your divine center, the door to your long abandoned and forgotten house. Find him. The center is hidden in your heart space. Look at yourself. When you find him, you will not be confused with anything. All your bright and pure desires awaken in this place. In this place your boundless and unconditional love opens. In this place on the soul it becomes very calm and easy. True peace and harmony appear inside. This is the place where you are reborn, open to yourself. It has a connection with your soul and your higher consciousness. This place is you. Constantly staying in it, it will expand and fill you completely and completely. Over time, you can always be in your cozy and loving harmonious inner world, to be yourself, a unique divine being. The darkness is gone, and the magical world of the high energies of the earth opens up for everyone. Each of you lives in my heart, my beloved. For each of you there will be a place in it. And you always, my dear, can contact me, call me. I am always with you and I am ready to come to your aid at any moment. I am always beside you, your loving guardian and helper on the way. Call my help more boldly, I am always ready to come. And now, when turbulent transformation processes are taking place inside you, when the darkness of your inner world comes out, so that you can heal from it and return to the light, you need help more than ever. Call me, my relatives, I will help you to cope with your inner darkness, so that it does not poison you, but is transformed into light, into the divine light of the Creator, into the energy of infinite and infinite love from the inside. I will fill you with my cleansing celestial energy. I will help you to be free from all negative internal splashes, so that you feel true peace and tranquility inside, so that you can live in harmony and love of your heart and your soul. I will create around you a protective dome of light, so that the world around you will not interfere with your low energies. You're important and priceless in our transformation. From this in life you will go easier and happier. You can easily transform yourself from the inside and you can finally live the soul. My light will help you on the way, shield and transform a multitude of low energies that hinder your life. I will shed the light of my soul upon you. I am your protector. Call me. I am Archangel Michael.